You're watching ABC4 News.
Welcome back. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. 1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in their lifetime. And this is one of the many reasons it is so important for everyone to know their risk and how to stay ahead of cancer before it becomes life-threatening. So joining us now is Dr. Eugene Kim. He is a radiologist at the Intermountain Healthcare Breast Care Center in Murray. Dr. Kim, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk a little bit about the preventative measures that you can take, and in particular getting a mammogram. When should women do that?
So for average risk women, the recommendation is to start getting your annual screening mammogram at the age of 40. So that's 1 mammogram every year after you turn the age of 40 for as long as you're feeling healthy. And with breast cancer, it's really all about early detection, so that's the best way to do that.
What about if you have family members who have a history of breast cancer? When should they start checking?
Great question. So at Intermountain, this year, we've started doing something called a risk assessment model. The one we use, it's called the Tyrer-Cuzick model. And basically what that does is it takes into account a lot of different factors, including things like family history and breast density. So dense breasts actually can increase your risk of breast cancer, so it is important to know that. This model takes into account all of those factors, gives you a score, and if you're considered high risk of being 20% or more of developing breast cancer in your lifetime, you're considered high risk.
How often do you talk to women who don't realize that they need to start getting mammograms at the age of 40?
Very often. So, there are some confusions with different societies and different guidelines, but all the studies have shown the best way to save lives and to detect early breast cancer start at age 40 once a year.
What about self-exams? What do you recommend for women?
Great question. So there aren't any real recommendations anymore for self-exams, but getting routine breast exams from a known clinician, like your primary care provider or your OB-GYN doctor, for example, that's the best way to do it.
Gotcha. And we also wanted to talk about this abbreviated MRI. Can you tell us a little bit on this new tactic you guys are using?
Yeah, we're very excited about this. So conventional breast MRI has been around for years, and it's really important because it's the most sensitive imaging technique we have to diagnose breast cancer. Now, what abbreviated breast MRI is doing, it's basically shortening that exam. So it's taking it from an exam that used to be about 40 minutes to less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
So it's a lot shorter, and with that, it's a lot more affordable and cheaper as well. So both of those factors are making us really excited for this new tool. It'll be coming out later in this later this fall at Intermountain Medical Center in Murray first, and we'll pilot the study there, and hopefully next year it'll spread to all of our Intermountain facilities.
That's very exciting and a lot of very helpful information there.
Awesome.
Dr. Kim, before we go, where can people find more information?
So if you can go to intermountainhealthcare.org, you can find all of the information about mammography and the breast MRI program as well.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Kim.
Thank you for having me.